Hey everyone, welcome back to the Avery Show. Today we have a special guest with us. He is a professional writer at Penn State Berks, finishing his senior year in college. That's amazing right there. We have our special guest. Our special guest is Avery Smith. Welcome, Avery. Welcome to the show, man. Thanks for having me, Avery. It's such a pleasure to be here, man. I love the show. I'm a big fan. Big fan. I've watched every episode so far. You're doing a great job, man. Thanks so much, man. I really appreciate that. So today we're going to be talking about a literary narrative and how we all got started out with your writing process and how you got into writing. So we're going to ask you a few questions. Is that okay with you? Yeah, sure, man. I'm always glad to answer your questions, man. All right. So first question: what got you interested in writing? So what got me interested in writing? I was never really good at any other subject. I was bad at math. Science I never really understood. History was always boring to me. What really got me into writing was my first trip to the comic book store with my dad. Our car broke down, so the only way to keep me, interested and keep me focused was comic books. And so when he took me to the comic book store, he showed me a bunch of titles like Spider-Man, Batman, Superman. And what really got me interested was Spider-Man. I loved how Peter Parker character, how with great power comes great responsibility, and he saw that it was his responsibility to save people, and that really got me hooked on it. So I always liked the stories in it. It was so complex, so compelling, and I was just hooked day one, and so that really got me interested in writing. Oh man, that's really dope. As you can see, I'm a big Spider-Man fan myself right here. So my next question is, how did your interest get you to want to pursue writing? I think it's all started when I started reading Superman. Clark Kent, he's a news reporter, so he goes out and writes stories about things that's actually happening in the world. He doesn't go out there and write fluff pieces about paparazzi, about celebrities. He actually writes real stories for people to read and understand the truth that's going on. And that's what he stands for. He stands for truth. And so I figured that's what I want to do with my life, and just to stand for truth, stand for something that is right, and help people through my writing. And I figured, that's the perfect way for me to do something in the world. I can understand that answer, man. You want to help do good in the world, that's a pretty noble cause right there. So my next question for you is, what were some challenges you faced with your writing in the beginning? So problems that I faced back then was definitely trying to figure out the format of writing a news piece, because mostly I want to write it for an online publication or magazine. So there are two very different styles. A magazine is much longer, probably a feature piece that I want to write for. So they tend to be much longer and more in depth, and kind of has a different spin altogether. And as for a online, it's more short and condensed, and mainly has an inverted pyramid style. So I kind of struggled with that early on. The other things I struggle mostly grammatical mistakes I make, sentence fragments, where to put the commas and all that. So that was just me making the mistake of not revising often. So I wouldn't revise anything I've written afterwards. So now I'm just now growing up, I'm starting to revise my work, look back at it, make sure everything's correct, make sure all the sentence fractions are fixed, all the commas are put in the right place, and make sure that have the right spelling. Yeah, man, we've all been there. Those sentence fragments can be a pain in the butt sometimes. All right, next question. What is your writing process like now, and how did they improve when you began writing? My writing definitely improved after I started writing. I make sure when I revise everything that I do, any sentence fragments I make, any grammatical mistakes, I make sure I fix those as soon as I see them. I have other people look at my work, to have always a second eye on it, so they can give their point of view, their perspective on it. I also start making outlines before I start writing. So I kind of plot out what I want to do, what I want to say, and make sure I find evidence first, so I can kind of formulate what I'm going to say into my paper. Make sure I have go out from plan A to plan B to plan C, and make sure that my writing is fleshed out better than it was going to be. All right, man. Last question. What future goals do you hope to accomplish with your writing? A future goal that I want to accomplish is definitely getting an internship at any publication, whether that be online, magazine, newspaper, just so I can get some experience in that environment, figure out how to be a professional as a journalist, figure out how to do interviews, write articles properly, and also after I'm done with that internship, gain that job, so I can start realizing my dream as a journalist. And another one that was also kind of following and withholding that core value of what a journalist is supposed to be, that someone who's unbiased and always tells the truth no matter who the person is that they're interviewing, what stance they take, or what they believe in. I'm supposed to withhold an unbiased opinion and trying to keep my core values and not be corrupt. So I think that's one of the future goals I have right now. Also, I kind of want to write a book after I'm finished about my life, and hopefully that can inspire people to achieve their dreams and understand that anything is possible once they put their mind to it. Alright, man, that's all I have for you. Thanks for being such a great guest. I always appreciate you coming by here and talking about your life. So, like, you're truly an inspiration to all of us, man. Keep positive. Man, no problem. Anytime. I'm always a big fan of your show, so keep up the good work, okay? Alright, that's all we have for today. So, all my friends out there, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. And remember, stay true and be you.